that, or we can do one tomorrow too then.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? All right.
Because I really need to start writing things down.
Yeah, that's all right. You're doing good.
Thank you.
All right, so Sherry Strong here, and this is my son,
Joshua Schweinfried.
Joshua, and we are representing Strong Choices Foundation. It's a nonprofit where we help people with mental illness and just awareness. We're not doctors. This is not, I'm putting out the medical disclaimer here. We are not claiming anything. This is purely, we want to help people in this situation. And between the videos with us together, the ones that he does on his own, and the ones that I have out there on my own, our whole goal is just to, work through this and show people how you can deal with this and how emotionally you can deal with this. We've done videos from the voices, a daily routine, family, and today we are talking about, what are we talking about now? Motivation. So how do you stay motivated, Josh? I mean, if you know this is something you're going to have the rest of your life, how do you stay motivated? Because we're not even in the same town.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you stay motivated?
Oh man, just, you have to, what am I saying? You have to accept your mental illness in order to stay motivated.
Own it?
Yeah. When I had.
How do you own it?
Well, when I had depression, I took medication for it, and the medication alone didn't do anything. Once I started working and talking to people and trying to work more on my EQ rather than my IQ, that's how I dealt with my depression and staying around people and not getting all.
What's EQ? Let's talk about emotional quotient.
Yeah.
It's like your IQ, intelligence. Yeah. A lot of corporations do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the more I came out and the more I talked to people, that was the only way that I kept going, was to keep open and keep an open mind and just make new friends. That's what I did. I made new friends. I completely lost the old ones and decided to make new ones. And that's as far as depression goes. As far as schizophrenia goes, one morning I woke up and I knew I was going crazy because I thought people could, thinking people could hear my thoughts and everything like that. I really wanted to just go out, get a job, start working, and start doing positive things in my life, and I didn't. I sat there and I watched TV, and I wasn't even really watching TV. I was just thinking, oh my God, I'm going crazy, is really what I thought. But these days, I think back to, the get up and go, get a job theory, because that's like the only way, keep going. If you stop to slow down to think about things, that with schizophrenia, that could lead to disaster. You gotta keep going and keep yourself motivated. Despite what it is, if it's a job, a hobby, or whatever you have. Because
you don't have a job right now. We talked about that in another video, but you do go to a day program. Yeah. So when you say stay motivated, though, when you chose this subject, Josh chooses what we're going to talk about. Yeah. And he's so kind, by the way. I say this in every video because we're saying, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And doing this, and it takes courage to do this. And, I could not be more proud of how you own this and always come out of it, because it's unrealistic to think that things are going to be perfect.
Exactly.
Right?
I've been through some dark times. It's been a roller coaster, but
yeah.
I mean, motivation is huge.
So how do you stay motivated? What are your goals?
Eventually get a career.
What would the career look like?
Well, hopefully helping people, counseling possibly.
Okay.
Because that's all I know, for the past 5 years, all I have been dealing with.
Yeah, that is your job.
Schizophrenia, and I think I could really help people and help people understand more about their mental illness.
Okay, awesome. One of the reasons why we're doing this video.
Exactly.
These videos.
Yeah.
So if that's your goal, right? So we talk about goals and what that is, and how do you stay motivated towards your goals, and have to have a big picture, and but all those things that we talk about.
Yeah.
So with that, though, it sounds so easy.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. So, do you have like a monthly goal, annual goal? Is it daily sometimes? Is it hourly sometimes?
It's changed a lot. at the beginning, I really wanted to do something, you know. Once like the minute I came out and started talking about it, I immediately wanted to do something with my life. I knew I needed to do something big with my life.
Yeah, because there was a period of time where you didn't talk about it at all, and I understood that. But
I actually named it. I actually called it the Truman Effect.
Oh, really?
Because of the movie Truman.
Uh-huh.
That's how my life felt for a long time.
That you were living... that's a really good analogy.
Yeah.
So you thought everybody else knew.
Everybody.
But you didn't.
Yeah.
But you kind of did.
Yeah. One day I was sitting with my friend getting high, watching a movie. And I thought any second now, all these cameras are going to be rushing in and thinking like, your life has been a joke, you know? This is...
So you really thought that?
Yeah. Completely.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's pretty hard to stay motivated when you think, well...
And then you get let down, you know, you're like,
yeah,
oh,
you
man.
let it down, and you thought you've won the lottery twice.
Yeah.
And let down, or lottery once, published clearinghouse once.
Yeah.
And then let down.
Yeah.
Because you actually quit your jobs both times.
Yeah.
Or one time, and then the other time you actually drove to Lincoln, Nebraska to pick it up.
Yeah.
Missed Lincoln, again, tune into another video.
Yeah.
Missed the host city and ended up in Colorado.
Yeah.
But again, we'll talk about that. So you've won the published clearinghouse, you've won the lottery once, you've...
the whole world is worship.
Yeah, you said at one point you really thought you were God and that everybody was worshiping you.
In third world countries and stuff like that.
Third world countries. Okay.
Yeah.
Third world countries are honoring God.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So, yeah, it's pretty hard to stay motivated.
Yeah, exactly.
So how have you come out of that?
Oh man, I don't even know.
How have you come back to reality? Because the drugs you're on your particular schizophrenia doesn't actually cure the voices.
I try to put all in perspective, all of it, you know, like this and this, if this was specifically happening, then this and this would not be going down.
Oh, so you're always trying to calculate, is this real or not real?
Just put two and two together.
So it's become a way of life for you.
Yeah.
That's hard to stay motivated though. That's what this video is about. How do you stay motivated, Josh, through that?
Just because I've lost all my depression with schizophrenia because I'm never alone. I never feel really depressed. Before I wake up.
So now you've embraced it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I would wake up in the morning depressed. I hated getting out of bed. I'd go to bed depressed. I hated going to sleep. And now I wake up in the morning, I'm like, damn, everybody can hear me again. It's like, you kind of take up all
all my friends are here.
Exactly. That is exactly correct.
I have all my friends. Yeah, it's a party every day.
It's exactly.
So you've learned how to use it to your advantage.
Yeah, I think that I'm home to the richest party on earth is what I've heard in my head people saying.
All right.
You're home to the richest
But
party.
then you have to know when not to, though. So the opposite of that, because it can be dangerous to think that way.
Yeah.
So you have learned how to use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
And then when to not use that.
Yeah.
So you kind of make the switch, and you're saying that it has to do with being able to decipher what's going on.
Whether you just think about it or you act on it.
Okay.
That's definitely huge.
Okay. So with people that you have been around in the last few years at group homes and programs, and you see when they're they're not motivated, and they're depressed.
Yeah, I feel, because I have like all the hope in the world, really.
Okay, so it comes down to hope.
Yeah.
You have hope.
Yeah.
Hope for what?
Just to move on and, do something. I have like all the hope,
Yeah, so you have hope. So the people that you see that aren't motivated, you feel like they've given up.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I've heard a lot that hope the size of a mustard seed can move mountains.
Yes.
I completely believe that,
Yeah. Oh, that's very, that's in the Bible.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, motivation. So anything else you want to share with everybody about motivation and how that you learn to, what about humor. Humor?
Oh man, humor is huge. If I didn't have humor, the birds that talk to me would piss me off. the toilet never stops talking.
So you've learned just to have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like you're saying, my friends are back. That's exactly how it is.
Yeah. So you just said something though. We're going to kind of go off on a tangent, but since you mentioned it, you said that the toilet talks to you?
Yeah, when it's running,
So
Just keep
it's the
going.
sound,
Yeah.
and your brain takes the sound, makes it a
To
voice.
me, it sounds like just voices.
It's voices. Okay, so what talks to you? Can I ask that? The
Just
toilet, birds,
birds, TV,
the TV,
especially the news.
the news.
Uh,
Depressing news. Nobody wants to watch
When I
it.
go into public, everybody knows it's me.
Oh.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of me TV everywhere,
Exactly.
isn't it?
No, that's exactly how it is. And that's not like for other people. I've seen people with schizophrenia in dark places, they don't
Right.
come out. They're nothing like me. I have all the hope in the world. They are just,
So you feel very lucky.
yeah. I feel-
At what
yeah.
point though did you make that switch? Was it an aha moment where you were grateful for everything you had and you realized, yeah, I'm gonna
The
have
thing
this?
is that first night where I heard my buddy,
Uh-huh.
I went home and I shut off the lights and all hell broke loose because I thought I was done tripping
Right.
from these drugs. Yeah, that wasn't the case. I shut off the lights and the devil appeared and rain was coming through the ceiling and the train ran through my room. But anyways,
Well, the
I
devil
sat-
showed up,
yeah, I
the
sat
rain
there
and a train.
before I shut off the light, I sat there and I was really thinking. I was like, what did I say? I was like, I have this one life in this one body. I specifically said this stuff to myself. I have this one life in this one body, and I need to do something good with it. I was on drugs, but I thought I was on the drugs for all the right reasons. I
Right.
was so lost.
Right.
And then once I had schizophrenia, I was like, I am found.
Yeah.
I finally.
And
found
it might be your calling, right?
Yeah.
So, no, we're not, preaching God here by any means, and
Yeah.
we're not pushing God on anybody. Whatever religion you are, we know that you can get, we hope that you get something out of this as well.
Yeah.
We do happen to be Christians, so we want to put that out there. So we do talk about God because we can. It's our video. But so you're saying that you realize now that God, you can. It was either Satan is going to be in your life or God is going to be in your life. Is what I'm hearing. Don't let me put words in your mouth.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of why I was so frustrated with you being frustrated with me. In my mind, I was on this quest to find
God.
something.
Yeah.
And you're over here saying you're using drugs. In my mind, I was like, I'm only using the drugs because I'm looking for something better. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
You were. I mean,
I couldn't
Satan
say-
really you were
I
trying.
couldn't say that because it just sounded so sissy.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're using drugs to better your life? Okay, good try.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the ultimate spin.
I thought at that point everybody in the world must have taken acid to become who they are, So I took it and I was like, holy cow.
Okay.
I got myself in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah, acid was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it was good or not because it opened my world up to all these things.
Well, yeah, that's what you're finding your purpose now is what you're talking about.
I was then too.
Right. Well, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everything is planned out in
Yeah.
life, right? We believe that
Yeah.
God has a plan.
And that's when the whole Truman effect came in.
Right. So, but you started messing with your head though because you weren't sure what was real and what was
the
not
thing-
real.
Yeah, the thing that really put a whole spin on my whole reality was a girl. I thought I was supposed to get with this one.
Oh, it always comes back to
Exactly.
women.
I know, it's crazy, but it's just this one girl that I thought was part of my world. And that's what spun everything out of control. So,
All right.
yeah.
So now, do girls motivate you or no?
Oh, yeah, they motivate me.
Tune into the next video.
Yeah.
Well, Joshua, thank you so much. And we hope that these videos are helping you. We always end it with, our goal is to help people. Look us up at Strong Choices Foundation. The email that is on here, go ahead and email us there. Go to the website address. You can pick these up on YouTube or you can get them sent to you for a small donation at you could give it to us, a small donation, and we'd be happy to send out the DVDs and the CDs, and you can share them at your church, your organization, your local NAMI chapter, whatever it happens to be. And Josh and I also will come out and speak if need be. We just do a little sit on stage and answer questions and talk about it. And if there's somebody else that you need to be talked with, we'd be happy to do that. So it's just our experience, and enjoy all the videos. We hope it helps you. Thanks, Josh.
Hey, thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. Eventually, we should put all this information together and start